Greetings everybody, Okane Games Online. Welcome back to more Persona 5. Last time, we started the Death Confidant with Tide, which involved us testing some medicine. It doesn't seem like the safest thing, but hey, we've got a Confidant out of it, so I guess I can't really speak too much for that. And in this episode, Ryuji asked us to hang out, so why don't we do that? What's up, Akira? You got any big plans for today? No, let's hang out. I realized that when we were running through that palace that I can't really move like I used to. So how about we do some training? I can't just sit on my ass here. Spending time with confidants. We can basically raise the level of our confidants, and that'll do us a few different things. I feel like my bond with Ryuji will grow stronger soon. Let's hang out with Ryuji. Sweet. Let's go work up a sweat behind the gym then.
Wanna get going?
Go get changed. I'm gonna go take a walk while you're busy with him. Let me know when you're ready to leave. Man, this place brings back memories. This is my secret training spot, or was. Back when I was on the track team. Actually, I've been thinking about trying to run again.
Damn it.
Fighting in that other world was a total shock. I couldn't move like I used to. It just felt lame. So I started thinking, maybe I need to build up my muscles again. Anything's gotta be better than this flimsy body, right? Plus, maybe then I'll be able to help out a little more. I'm counting on you. I'm totally gonna wreck your expectations. I mean that in a good way. Anyways, you act like it's only me who's gotta be doing this. Or, you act like it's only me who's gonna be doing this, but you're getting in on it too. I can read it, I swear.
Come on, man.
Whoa, don't look so surprised. Why did you think I had you go and change into that? It'd be pointless that I was the only one getting super fast, right? Alright, I'm gonna do some knee lift sprints. You're stuck with the normal ones. Around the school of Ryuji. Damn, my legs are all tight. Before Kamoshida came along, the track team was the biggest thing the school had going for it. It all changed after he got our coach fired and took over as the sub.
Damn it.
That bastard. Right from the very start, he was trying to get rid of us. He'd give us crazy workouts, then when we couldn't do them, he had even more on top of that. Day after day was nothing but that bullshit. He was going after me especially. He knew I was the kind of guy who'd fight back. If my time dropped even a little, he'd cuss me out, and on top of that, he brought up my parents. What about them? Truth is, my mom's the only one I got. All my dad did when he was still around was drink. Sometimes he'd even beat me, or my mom. I don't know how that bastard Kamoshida found out, but he told the whole goddamn team. And, as you can guess, I lost it and hit him. It was like he wanted me to do it, though. He called it an act of violence and shut the team down. Thanks to that, the other guys on the team treat me like some kind of traitor. And they ain't wrong. Because of me, they all lost their shot at the championship. Do you regret it? A little bit yes, and a little bit no. Come on, don't ask me tough questions like that. I'm not very smart, you know. Anyways, it doesn't matter now. That's all in the past. I'm only thinking about the future now. That's what we're gonna do. Build the future. We gotta think positive thoughts, brother. I feel like my bond with Ryuji is growing deeper. And our our chariot confidant has been ranked up to rank 2. And now we've got Baton Pass. No, this isn't Pokemon. And we will explain what Baton Pass does later on when it's relevant. But Baton Pass, based on what I've seen, is a very useful ability to have.
Alright!
Come on, we're all warmed up, right? How about another run? By the way, you're actually pretty good at running. Not as good as me, though. Holy crap, my legs are shaking. Don't collapse on your way home, man.
See ya!
Later. Well, with that, it's now evening.
Hey.
Just because you seem to be taking school seriously don't mean I'm not keeping an eye on you. Got it? I don't know what's what as soon as I see your grades. Want to prove you're turning over a new leaf? Make studying a habit as second nature as breathing. And back home once again. Let's go ahead and head upstairs because one thing we're going to want to do... This room looks so desolate since there's nothing in here.
I've got a good idea.
Bring me that chair, the one in the corner. You can reach that beam on the ceiling if you stand on this chair, right? I should be able to. Alright, let's train your body using that ceiling beam. I'll be leaving you in charge, but you'll need to train your body too. I'm going to whip you into shape, so you better be prepared. Alright, so we've got something else we can do during the evening. Training, which we're not going to do. What we are going to do, though, houseplant. We thought it looked nice, but it looks a bit dead.
Oh!
Come to think of it, you brought some plant nutrients, right? Why don't you try using them? Let's use those bio-nutrients we bought just the other day.
Oh!
Those are some reasonably priced nutrients. This ought to bring a bit of life back to this plant. We get a few more points towards our kindness.
Alright.
So,
Oh.
that should do it for a while. And the great thing about that, it does not use up any of our evening time. So, if you're willing to spend the money, that's a nice, easy way to get some kindness. What do you have to say? I apologize if I've overstayed my welcome. I finished a critique for work, so I'm partaking in a moment's rest. The ambiance of my favorite cafe at closing time, this perfect silence soothes my very soul. The TV's on, though. I apologize if I have overstayed my welcome. I finished a critique for work, so I'm partaking in a moment's rest. The ambiance of my favorite cafe. Well, I'll be going home then. Yeah, you may need to pester him a few times, which we had to, but he left, and now that we've done that, we've got a few different things. We've got the booth seat.
Yo.
Feel free to use that if you want to study in here. So we can study to increase our knowledge, and if it's raining, it'll be easier to focus and the effect will be greater.
Now listen up.
It's also the first instance of where weather comes into play. Weather can affect a few different things, this being one of them. We'll get into some other things if they become relevant. You won't have much time for studying when you go out into the world, so study now while you can. We're not going to study for now, but what we are going to do, we've got this bookshelf here. If we examine it, this place is perfect for relaxing while reading a good book. Reading! Reading will cause time to pass, but finishing a book will grant a variety of benefits. As you read, a bookmark icon will be filled. A book is finished after all icons are filled. Some books can be difficult and require knowledge. So we've got this book that we found while we were cleaning, and we've got Pirate Legend, which we checked out. We're going to go ahead and just read Pirate Legend.
Yeah.
You gonna use the store for something? Well,
Make sure your clothes up.
don't leave a mess. I'm heading home. The lone pirate ship sailed forward, forging its own path through the crashing waves.
Wow.
The pirate Captain Kidd, huh? Ryuji should read this book.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't realize how long you've been reading. So how far did you get? Seems like you still have some pages left. You should continue some other time. So, unfortunately, we don't get anything from that, but it will be setting up for something later. And that later is going to be a lot sooner than you think it is.
Hey!
Oh, we were able to grab a seat for ourselves. And you have a book you haven't finished yet. Now this is nice. Why don't you read that book until we get here? So now we just got some free time to read a book. You might notice that this bookmark icon is now green. Once all bookmark icons have been filled in, you finish the book. Excuse me, I had a sneeze. Screw sneezes. Alright, let's finish off Pirate Legend while we're here on the train. Pirates made a toast, drinking and reveling to celebrate their victory.
Wow!
The Pirate Captain Kidd, huh? Yeah, Ryuji should read the book.
Oh!
So you finished reading Pirate Legend. I love how Captain Kidd was the leader of a ragtag group of outlaws. You must have learned more about courage after reading Captain Kidd's exciting adventures. That gives us a good 3 points for our guts stat.
All right.
Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time.
Ugh!
Spent way too much on the new clothes this month. Now I'm broke. Guess you're getting yourself a job. Those job magazines they have at the train station are useful. Maybe I'll swing by Shibuya Underground and pick one up after school. Then again, works for losers. I hope I find something easy. Well, we would do that, but we already did. We're ahead of the game. Man, we need some cash. Why you bring that up now? Well, we can get all sorts of weapons and meds and shit now. But we can't actually buy any of it without some dough. We just need to earn some. Don't make it sound so easy. Why don't we get part-time jobs? I don't know. I don't feel like it. Oh shit. I'm in class. Sorry, I gotta leave the chat for now. See ya. Ryuji, as tactful as ever. Now it's the after-school block. We sell the stuff we find in the palace. We can make some quick scratch for the war funds, but like Lady An said, a part-time job might be the better bet. There are job magazines at Shibuya Station, aren't there? Maybe you should pick one up. Well, there's a few things we're going to want to do today. First of all, one of the negative effects of rain is most of your social links, I'm going to call it that out of habit, most of your confidants will not be available because a lot of the activities you do are outside. Of course, you don't want to be out in the rain. That being said, rainy days are usually the best days for exploring dungeons. So, let's go ahead and turn in that book that we just read. I don't want to examine the bookshelf. I'd like to return a book. And I'd like to borrow a book. So we finished the Pirate Legend. Which one do we want next? Let's take Zoro the Outlaw. This one, yes? Okay, be careful with it. Zoro the Outlaw, huh? Eh? Sounds interesting. So now we've got a new book that we can work on later on our free time. But there's one thing left for us to do today. And that thing is...
Okay.
to head to the palace.
Hey!
I hope you all understand that our time limit is May 2nd. Basically, just have to go to that castle and steal the treasure from Kamoshida, right? But wait, what even is a treasure? I want to know that before we do anything.
Listen up!
A treasure is the physical form of the palace ruler's distorted desires. In other words, It's the core of the palace. Once we steal it, the palace will crumble. I think. Having said that, even I don't know what Kamoshida's treasure is going to be. And where can we find it? There's no way of knowing that until we go in and find out. But if I had to guess, I'd say he has it locked up somewhere in the depths of the palace. I think I get it now. We just gotta find the treasure, yeah? Pretty much. There's just a lot we won't know until we go in.
Now then.
In any case, our objective is to find the treasure's location somewhere in the palace. Make sure we go about this with time to spare so we can avoid any unforeseen circumstances. I expect great things from you guys. So, now we can hold a meeting. Infiltrate the palace, and it'll be nighttime when we return from the palace. So this does eat up a block of time. Let's infiltrate the palace.
Okay, let's go.
In we go.
But damn!
What's up?
Ryuji, I don't like where you're looking.
Nothing. I was just thinking we should choose a code name for you too.
I'm sure that's what you were thinking, Ryuji.
A code name?
I guess we didn't fill you in on the whole codename thing.
I'm Skull, he's Joker, and that's Mona.
Judging by your costume,
I mean, she's got that tail and stuff, so... What do you think?
We got Cat Girl, Sexy Cat, and Kitty Woman. I want to go with this for the Batman reference.
Wait! Is that what you're going to call me from now on? I am so not down with this.
What do you want to be called then?
Something better than just a little cat. Maybe... Panther?
Panther, huh?
That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it?
I can get behind that.
Huh? Why?
'Cause it sounds more... ferocious?
she's a cougar.
Don't call me that! More importantly, Kamoshida.
Oh, right. Let's go.
Looks like we gotta get down to business. Steal the treasure.
All right, let's start fresh and get going.
It's game time from this point forward. I'll teach you guys the basics of infiltrating a palace as we go.
What is this?
My master would like a word with you.
We head back to the Velvet Room.
The prisoner has returned.
Well done. It seems you have remembered my words. You truly make it worth rehabilitating you.
What does that mean?
I am not attempting to withhold information from you. The essence of the rehabilitation that you must complete will be explained in due time. Once you encounter friends who share your aesthetics and discover your place in reality, only then will I explain it all. Such a day should not be far off. This time, I wish to introduce you to the aid we are providing.
Aid?
Due to your potential in wielding the power of the wild card, you can handle more than one persona. That power holds infinite possibilities. We will assist you in nurturing that potential. To that end, we must execute your persona. Do not be alarmed. Personas are personalities that exist within you. Thus, you will only be discarding old personalities to have them be reborn as new ones.
So, we can make new personas, huh? By discarding your old identity, you will give way to a new one. Hence, we call that process execution. Think of it as your function of your personas. Now then, let's try an actual persona fusion. Using multiple personas, we can create a new persona. This can be used to create personas of a higher level than the component personas. However, the personas that we fuse will be lost. So what do we want to fuse? Well, we've only got 2 options, so... Remember how I mentioned forming bonds with confidants? That's where this comes to play. I can explain this all. Basically, depending on our rank... Okay. Yeah, it's basically saying we can't create a persona that's higher level than us. So, say for example, we're trying to make a level 6 persona, we can't do that. But this persona is level 3, so that is perfectly manageable. And because our confidant is at rank 2, we get 246 bonus experience. And we have skill inheritance. So you can see that there is an open skill slot there.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
So we can pick any of these skills to put on them. So, let's think. He's strong against electricity, which means one of his abilities is probably going to be Zeo. In fact, if we put Zeo on there...
It will receive a fraction
Notice how
of
one of
power.
those question marks down there went away? There was 3, and when I put Zeo on there, it was 2. That means one of the skills this persona learns will be Zeo. So, putting Zeo on him is going to be a little pointless. So let's put this on him instead.
It will receive a fraction of power.
Let me just make sure, because... Yeah.
It will receive a fraction of
Go
power.
ahead.
Girls, let us begin.
I am Arsene, the other you who exists within. Though I may disappear this moment, I shall always be at your side. We shall meet again when your fate reaches its conclusion.
Bye, Arson. Sent straight to the guillotine. But we have Agathian. I'm going to be your new mask now. Use me, use me, use me! Behold, the chariot confidant is awakening your persona's hidden power. Because of our confidant, we leveled up immediately and have lunge. And we're going to get Rocket Kaja at level 6. That's a pretty good ability.
Ah, how impressive. A stronger persona has been born from the body and blood of the old. It shall be your new strength.
What do you mean?
Its worth will be made clearer when you return to the field of battle.
Gather personas and bring them here. Gather a great many, execute them, and continue to give birth to even stronger personas. Developing your powers as such will play an integral role in the stand against ruin.
So that your rehabilitation goes well, we have a variety of rituals to choose in regard to executions.
And depending on the effort you put in, our master might consider further development of new rituals.
Cry your tears of joy, inmate.
Your heart is steadily gaining the strength of rebellion. It seems your rehabilitation is proceeding smoothly. A joyous fact indeed. In anticipation of this, I have prepared a gift for you. I hope that you shall accept it.
I feel a deepened connection with Igor. And our Fool Arcana is ranked up. And we have Third Eye. See things normally invisible to the naked eye by pressing the L1 button.
Alright.
So you don't have to worry about the full confidant and leveling it up because that is done throughout the progression of the story, as are most cool relationships in the Persona games. And we've got Third Eye. Activating Third Eye will, in both the real world and in the metaverse, will let you see things normally hidden. Use Third Eye to uncover various hints.
That is a thief's skill, allowing one to tap into their sixth sense and see what is hidden in the dark. I believe you can handle it now. May you continue devoting yourself to further rehabilitation.
Now then, if you have any requests, we will heed them.
Alright, so now, this is great. Action, let your mind wander. And we just sell him to it. Austin thought? If anything's unclear, I can explain. No, I just wanted to sit on a toilet. This is also different from most other Velvet rooms because we can actually physically move around in here instead of just navigating menus. Kinda cool.
How fares your progress in...
Alright, so we've got create new personas.
The
What do we
inmate
have?
needs our
We've got
guidance.
the guillotine, and that's all we've got. We just used the guillotine, so we know what that
You
does.
change
But
your mind?
we've got register summon personas. We haven't seen this
You'd
yet.
like to read the compendium?
This is what's known as the Persona Compendium. So we can view any
These are the paths you
personas
have
we
walked.
currently got registered in the compendium. You can see what level they are, their name, and you can see how much yen it's going to cost to summon them because this isn't cheap. You can also see your completion status. Over time, we will be completing the Persona Compendium, though it will take a while. You can sort them by Arcana, like I usually like to have them sorted, or by level. We could buy some personas to give us some options, but that costs money, and that's something I'm not going to want to do. Because we're a little budgeted for money. Now, what's really cool about these personas... Let me go back to Arson to show this off. You can buy them, as we know. But, ooh, actually, I just noticed something else that's interesting. You can lock them, which presumably means if you try to... Say, for example, I get another Arson later and I try to register it, it won't get registered because I locked this one. So if you have a persona that's designed a specific way that you really like it, go ahead and lock it so that way you don't accidentally overwrite it. That's a really nice addition. And we can also see registered only, so we don't have to navigate through a giant menu.
This
But I like the
persona?
giant menu. You can see all their stats, you can see their abilities, all that stuff. But what's really cool about this is if you hit L2, you can actually see their background, and you can see what form of media they're from. So say, for example, Arson, a being based off the main character of Maurice Leblanc's novels, Arsène Lupin. He appears everywhere and is a master disguise. He is known to help law-abiding citizens. So, where have we heard the name LeBlanc before? Maybe the cafe we're living at? It's kind of cool, all these tie-ins. And usually if I'm bored and I just have a Persona game loaded up, I'll just read some compendium
Done
entries
already?
because it's really cool. It's something that not a lot of people appreciate, but
No
for some reason,
slacking
I
off.
really appreciate it. But that's everything we wanted to do in the Velvet Room.
Something wrong? You were just standing around all of a sudden.
So my teammates looked like I wasn't moving.
Why are you spacing out like that? It's kind of hard to tell what you're thinking sometimes.
Let's just say he's a man of high caliber. We're counting on you, Joker.
Alright. And now that that's done,
Hey,
so where do we start? Let's head to the safe room we found last time. It's on the first floor of the west building. That's pretty close to our usual entrance. It should be a pretty decent starting point.
Hmm?
Safe room?
let's go.
It'll make sense when you see it. well, let's head out. So, we can now quick travel between areas in the castle. So we can just straight up go to the safe room. We can also quick travel from a safe room back to the palace entrance. But they're the only areas where we can quick travel to. And we can receive aid from allies through the Thieves Guild. This is available when infiltrating the metaverse. I won't be using this most of the time, but I'll use it a little bit to show it off. You can only request help a limited number of times at the Thieves Guild, as the Thieves Guild will be able to help you out in a variety of desperate situations. There are no downsides to receiving aid, so be sure to use it proactively if you find yourself in trouble. So we could infiltrate, but I think we're at a good stopping point. Next time on Persona 5, we're going to start infiltrating the castle once again, hopefully to find that treasure. See you guys then.